All right, good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. Let me get this adjusted just a little bit. So I missed yesterday, and I feel bad about it, but it was just a lot going on. But today we have a great word, and for this time of year, for any time of the year, really. It's just amazing to me how these words are coming up. But the word today, the virtue today that came up for us was cheerfulness. So let's read the description first. We'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll try to focus on it all day long. Cheerfulness is seeing the bright side and looking for the good in whatever happens. It is maintaining a positive attitude of optimism and confidence. When we give cheerfully, we are wholeheartedly helpful. Even when life is challenging, we make the best of it. We trust that all will be well. We nurture happiness. A cheerful smile can light up everyone's day. What a great word and a great thought, something to think about for the day. And as I was reading it, I was thinking about how, have you ever met folks that can only see the bad side of things, that can only see the worst possibilities of things happening, that can only predict that the world is ending right now? And as I think about that, I think about individuals who look at things and are pessimistic about the outcomes, and how sad that is for them and really for everybody around them. And so I've been practicing looking at things from the way the universe sees things, and not from what I see as a realistic kind of way of looking at it. Yeah, we could look at a situation that someone was in, and we could blame them and say, well, it was this way or that way. But what if we looked at things the way the universe does? And the universe sees the good in everybody. It sees the possibilities for all. And I think that if we could look at individuals, including ourselves, and see the bright side, to see what's good, to see the possibilities, that sort of positive, optimistic, cheerful attitude would go a long way in attracting that same result. So if we think something is going to go bad, it probably will. And if we think that something will turn out well, maybe it takes a long time, it probably will. And so when I think about cheerfulness, it's not just about putting the happy face on, but it's a mental attitude that we have to nurture. It's a mental attitude that we begin each day with, and we have to catch it early in the day and get ahead of it, right? We can't wait until the bad thing happens and say, "Oh, I'm going to be cheerful about this." No, that's not how it is. And we're not suggesting either that we just have to be that we have to not see or respond to things in as needed. So that's a true statement too. So I'm thinking about cheerfulness from a mental attitude point of view, and having that positive attitude, confident that even if things don't work out right now, that they will work out, or that we'll be able to figure out how to adjust to the situation or to make the best of it. And I think if we can do that, we're going to be much happier people. So that's my thoughts about cheerfulness. How do we encourage that virtue in our children? Well, we begin by not being angry all the time with them, right? And I think that also begins with the idea that our children have all of the virtues inside of them already. Kids want to be cheerful, and sometimes it goes so far, they're so cheerful that it can be a real difficult thing for us to deal with, because their enthusiasm is over the top, and maybe we need some peace and quiet, and so we need to ask them just to temper it, right? Not their cheerfulness, not tempering their enthusiasm or putting that creativity down that they have, but in fact just using maybe another virtue of thoughtfulness when we need that quiet time. Maybe they need to be courteous by, how loud they're speaking or how excited they're getting. So that's, I think is the thing is seeing them in that positive light, knowing and having the confidence that they are going to grow up to be, the people that they're meant to be, and we need to nurture that idea of optimism, which nurtures also the cheerfulness. So that's what I'm thinking about today, and I'm going to be practicing this. This is certainly a time that people say is a time of cheer, this time of the year with the holidays coming along. But many people don't feel that way, right? And so we want to practice the cheerfulness, not in an over-the-top way, because obviously we can do that too, right? But being cheerful is having a positive attitude about the other person, about the situation, about ourselves. And then when we do that, we're helping ourselves and we're helping other people too. So, very good. Thank you very much for being here. I'm looking forward to tomorrow and having another. Tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? So we will have the virtues online on Facebook, but we'll be back on Monday with a live. So until next time, keep practicing the virtues. Be cheerful, and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. All right, everybody, until next time. Bye.